Well, when Hal Sparks is here, I am.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. What a carbon-based life form isn't.
Exactly. Yes.
Hal Sparks is here in studio. Hi.
Hi. I'm like a sexual tractor beam. It's a good time. Just turn off the engines. Don't waste the fuel. Just drift into me.
We're figuring out how to do Sexy Liberal Tour again, and monkeypox is back.
Yeah, right.
Monkeypox.
Just in time. Right.
We're in our fourth COVID surge.
Yeah. I mean, at least monkeypox would give me the ability to do, my gorilla character. So you know what I mean? Like it's more comedic opportunities. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's what I'm looking for. I'm just hoping for Godzilla pox at some point, and then we get King Kong versus
that
Godzilla
would be
pox.
cool if I got Godzilla
T-Rex.
pox.
T-Rex, something that the T-Rex brings back.
See what I mean?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
This is why God gave us Hal Sparks.
She's going to tip over my tail and run fast.
Yeah. She's like, do T-Rex, do T-Rex.
I know, exactly. I need a lot of space, though. We got to have giant stages, and we got to fill large arenas, essentially, so that I have enough room to run.
Right.
That gets funnier if I have a good 15 feet to build up some speed.
What's the next variant, do you think? Are they all going to be named after frats?
No, it's going to be the
Delta?
It's going to be Southwest variant or whatever. It's going to it makes you lose your luggage.
Yeah.
And everywhere you sit, it's really uncomfortable. And nobody has a choice as when they get it. You know what I mean? You get like an A, B, and C variant of the Southwest variant.
Open seating.
Absolutely.
Seating.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe in Texas, you're on with Hal. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. Where you going?
Hey, Joe. Oh.
Is he there?
I don't know. It was said on air.
Hey, Joe.
Okay. Well, I guess not.
No,
okay.
Goodbye,
this
Joe.
my phone thing
Bye.
not working. Okay.
Goodbye, Joe.
Joe. Oh, no, he's gone. All right.
You're
Hal,
great with that, by the way. I like the new contraption. I think the phones are working terrific.
Yeah,
I think it's really bonding you
great.
with the listeners.
That worked. Oh,
yeah, it's good.
This will work.
Okay.
Karen will work. Karen in Chicago, you're on with Hal. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Go
there
ahead.
you are.
Hello. Hi.
Hiya.
Hello, Hal.
Hi, Karen.
Happy Monday.
Thanks.
So I just want to call. First of all, Steph, I have to give a little shout out. You have the best listeners that not only talk the talk, they walk the walk.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly House is in D.C. with the People's Campaign making some good trouble.
Yay.
So I just want to give props to her. And, the thing that they do that is so important is speak to the fact that poor people in this country are affected by, we're disproportionately affected by the pandemic. They're in pretty much every crisis that our country goes through, they're disproportionately affected.
Yeah.
And what it boils down to is the need for a national standard for education, because this is all the Republican Party has to run on is racism, voter suppression, and then duping their rubes enough so that they continue to vote against their own best interests.
Yeah.
And the media needs to stop contorting themselves to try and figure out why. It's obvious.
Yeah.
We don't teach civics. The Republican Party has a history of defunding education at every level.
Any COVID relief you got, Democrats. Any
Yes.
child tax credit check you get right now, Democrats.
Yeah, right.
It's
Yes,
both
so
sides do not.
There's
do
got to
it.
be a return on investment to killing your own voters at some point. Like that's one of the most mind-boggling parts of this is that, and understand that all the voter suppression bills that the Republicans are pushing all over the country have little or nothing to do, honestly, with suppressing black people and people of color as a vote. That's an ancillary plus for them. The primary reason is to talk their own voters out of not showing up because Donald Trump has convinced them that elections don't work and that you're going to be cheated anyways. Why would you show up in 2022 if your vote's not going to count?
Yeah.
If the whole thing's rigged and the Democrats run everything.
The 2 Senate races in Georgia, it's absolutely because of Trump.
Yeah,
that's voters.
And they know that, and that's what's going to happen next time. And so they're passing all these bills in a way to talk their because there's more like white trash in this country than there are total black people in entirety that are going to be affected by these bills.
Yeah.
They're their own voters. Trump voters are going to be affected. They're not going to have IDs. They're not going to know their precinct. They're going to vote provisional. Half of them tried to vote twice because Trump told them to last time. Like, who the hell shows up at the polling place and goes, I want to vote? And they go, you already voted. And you go, oh, that's weird. That's a shame. That sounds wrong, and leaves. No, you ask for a provisional ballot, and you call your council member or something and go, something was wonky with my vote. You don't leave unless you know you voted by mail first and you were trying to vote twice, and then it's a felony and you'll get arrested.
Yeah. Well, I love you slap all this down. Lauren Boebert tweeted, in Arizona, 74,000 ballots were counted with no record of being sent in. And you're like, that's because they were filled out at the county offices in person. You're a moron. Go tell your husband to stop showing his to kids. The grown-ups are working.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not gonna
that's-
the
Her husband did.
The woman got like busted for umpteen like moving violations. And while it's one thing to get busted for speeding and possibly being under the influence, getting allowed to slide because they love that it's Riffle, Colorado, and you can own your Riffle-oriented pistol shop. Coffee place
that gives people bloody diarrhea.
Yeah, but she had a kid in the car, not in a car seat. Like it goes beyond just the kind of like.
Oh, that's her personal freedom.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, apparently
to use your child as catapult
as a missile.
Send your kid through the windshield. Right. Absolutely. It teaches them self-reliance. Okay.
Never know what's going to happen.
But literally, that is their excuse: is that it takes away their personal freedom.
Oh, to not be able to use their child as catapult fodder? Okay.
I've worked with those kinds of people.
Yeah,
my favorite is when you tweet back to Donald Trump Jr., who said, under the White House's new social media ideal, where the White House can help dictate who should be thrown off platforms, will they ban from social media all those in government media who told us Russian collusion was real for 3 years? Was that not misinformation? And you said, no, it wasn't. But keep bringing it up. It helps remind people how deep Putin is in your dad's ass. Okay.
Yeah. I had to, I mean, come on. Like, at a certain point, they keep bringing up Russia, and Trump keeps dragging it. And we've got literally this Kremlin leak that happened, which, Malcolm Nance has his feelings about whether or not it was, meant to do it or something like that. I don't think the Kremlin is as airtight as it used to be. And so I'm willing to believe that some stuff is going to start coming out because there's a bit of a power struggle for who's going to replace Putin.
It's shocking to those of us that have read the Mueller report and the Senate Intelligence Report or any of Malcolm Nance's
said
books.
No collusion in the part I never read that didn't actually say no collusion.
You know what I mean? Like, that's the amazing part of that. Yeah.
But this frauded in Arizona. Thank you for breaking this down. You said, excuse me, Arizona did not find less than 200 cases. They found 184 potential cases.
Right. Yeah.
Only 4 have resulted in charges. 3+ million votes cast versus 4. P.S. Nearly all Trump voters.
Yeah. Like all of the 4 were, and nationwide, all the ones were
my
getting
favorite's the guy that killed his wife.
Yeah, and voted for her place because she would. That's what she would have wanted.
She would have voted for Trump. Yeah,
wanted that.
Of course. You were very in tune with her, obviously.
Also wanted to not be murdered. Just for the record, I'm going to guess. I don't know her that well, but that's high on my list. I think everybody has that's on your invisible list of stuff I didn't realize I needed to make a list of.
She meant while she was alive.
Yeah, right.
Trump. Okay, yes. Luke tweets, Trump is easily the most dangerous, destructive force in America today. Unlike COVID, there is no vaccine. The Republicans refuse to apply the law to him. His followers refuse to apply reason. There is an insurrection ongoing in America, and he's campaigning to incite more violence. That's it, right?
I agree. My problem is that the danger's not going to come from stuff that he instigates, because he's always kind of doing CYA and trying to make it himself, so he doesn't get into too much trouble. So he is walking back stuff and just saying he won and yada yada. The problem is when his stuff doesn't pan out, and the lunatic fringe of his lunatic fringe, which is the last remaining, dead-ending Trumpers, are going to start. Like, we need another January 6th, and we got to practice harder for this one. Like, that's my worry going into the fall, because like QAnon is back on YouTube with a force.
Yeah.
And now they're, when this doesn't work in August, when Mike Lindell's, at 9, it's going to be 9-0.
He's
and
kind of
come back.
He's gotten a little squiggly on the August 13th.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
The lip licking and the kind of weird mid, he's having like little mini conversations, silent mini conversations in between sentences where he goes, and you just see his lips moving. You're like, who?
Mike Pillow.
Who are you talking to, Mike Pillow? Who's there? What are you seeing? Do you smell almonds? Is there burnt toast? What's happening?
So crazy.
But when his stuff, my worry is not what he says and what he's inciting per se, or his symposium that's coming up. My worry is when it doesn't pan out again.
Yeah.
And again.
Yeah.
And again. And the crazies are going to come out of the woodwork.
I get that somebody said there's not the same target as in the Capitol, the certification of the vote. I mean, this is just... But, you're right. Who was Where was the story this weekend, Travis? I can't keep track now.
The Sacramento Democratic at state Democratic headquarters?
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
that.
That they were going to target that.
Yep.
And then you had the Major League Baseball, the All-Star game in Denver where they had those 4 guys
Yep.
who were, very possibly going to pull a Vegas.
Yeah.
And the reason that they
And
were going to
that's
do
in
this.
Denver and
Chicago.
Yeah, and the reason they were going to do this is because they viewed that as an overt political act against Trump and the like. Right.
These guys, 2 men charged in an alleged plot to firebomb the California Democratic Party headquarters in Sacramento, were prompted by the outcome of the 2020 election and believed their attack would spark a movement. They were members of a militia group. Officers seized 5 pipe bombs, thousands of rounds of ammunition, between 45 and 50 firearms, as you do when you're completely secure in your masculinity.
Right.
Including at least 3 fully automatic weapons. The number of domestic terrorism incidents has hit an all-time high in 2020 with right-wing extremist attacks. Of course, okay.
Well, the nice thing is the reason why we're finding more of them, there's more arrests around it, is because these guys feel like Trump is allowing them to do this. All the secret, like Trump is having tribunals and Hillary was really, strung up at Guantanamo and all that kind of stuff. All that, the good part of that, the upside, if I can find the silver lining to this cloud, and I think that I can, is that it makes these idiots bold enough where they're yappy online.
Yeah.
And they don't, they get caught, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like the ego
Or
around
they make
it is the one
a
thing saving
video
us.
for their mom.
Yes.
Which what percentage are just nerds? I'm just curious. Do you think?
Ouch. Ouch. As an official member of Nerd
That's
Halen,
actually
August 1st,
Yes.
the Echo here in Los Angeles.
Actually, a
resent
headline.
this.
I'm here, Mom. FBI arrests man who wore Roman gladiator costume to get. I feel like when Travis Bone snaps, this is going to be him.
Not me.
Mama Bone, look, Captain America's.
Are you not infotained?
A man who wore a Roman gladiator costume to the January 6th riot in support of Trump's efforts to overturn the election was arrested Thursday because sedition hunters found he's named Caesar No Salad.
Oh,
He wore his
really?
costume to portray Captain Moroni, who is a figure from Book of Mormon who
yeah. Yep.
sought to defend the liberties of people, the Nephites from the Amalekitites.
Sure.
Who they wanted to
we'll
overthrow.
go with that. Why
they
not?
wanted to overthrow democracy and install a king. Oh, see, and in this scenario, Joe Biden is the king that was
Needs to be
installed,
overthrown.
not the other way around.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Right.
This logic is giving me a nosebleed. I might have to just lay on the floor.
They went over
seized-
this in that play Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Right. They
Yeah.
seized his phone. They found videos of him narrating the scene for his mother, with whom he lives.
Oh, well, I mean, they really didn't need to report that. We just assumed that.
Isn't the
fun.
fuzzy Viking guy's mom also? He needs organic food.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
All right. I don't. He lives with. Okay.
Yeah.
He says in one
QAnon
video,
bull.
I'm here, Mom. This is my flag. Oh, Jesus. He continued narrating the scene for his mother as he stormed. So that's the evidence they're using now. Are we going up? This is a good workout. Forward, forward, forward. I made it, Mom. I made it to the top. Mom, look, I made it to the top. To the top here. Look at all the patriots here. Ha ha. If I can make it up that anybody can. I'm here for Trump. 4 more years. Donald Trump, our rightful president. Here comes the riot police, Mom. Oh, and then he said, oh, Mom, I don't think I want to be here. Mom, I do want to, I do, I mean, you do not want to be here, but in spirit, haha, oh my gosh, what happened? Oh my gosh, they broke oh shoot, they looted. Oh, I gotta go. We gotta get out of here. Then he seemed to go back to enjoying the riot and laughing at a guy who stole a whiskey bottle. Then he re-entered the Capitol. He got all this on tape for his mommy.
Of course.
Mommy,
Good.
so that's
He
why I
narrated
got
it.
This is our house. Wow, Mom. I wish you were here with me. It's really exciting in here. It's joyful and it's sad at the same time.
Oh, my
we can't
God.
let Biden be our president. We can't. There's no way.
How do I not picture this old corpse in a wheelchair in a basement with a
Yes!
with a
With a
an
wig.
iPad in
Yeah.
front of it, going.
No mother, no stop.
That's right.
No
House
mother
Parks,
blood.
As
No.
the mayor, as the man in America who has gotten the most, probably, I'm just going to guess, what is this through line of the incels, live with their mommy guys behind all this? What is going on in America?
I'm going to just start it as early 1990s Ritalin side effect they didn't list. And then go with the pickup artist movement.
Yes.
Which vacillated into this. The way you get a woman is by negging her, by like insulting her or whatever, and this manipulative thing. And
Yeah.
the guys who bought that stuff up all bought into that, and now they live alone or with their moms. The only woman in the world who would put up with that kind of crap.
Right.
Yeah.
The rest of us.
Yeah. By the way, that doesn't seem to happen for people of color. You're released to your mommy. Who didn't want them to get released? I'm in mom's custody. I'm like, what? No, you're
Yeah.
you're an adult terrorist.
I at this point, considering how proud that woman supposedly is of her son's actions, maybe she should be sharing a cell with him.
Yes.
Like maybe you know what, you guys are happier together. I think maybe we need like like mommy son cell blocks.
Was
for these
that
people?
was that a video that he was recording, or was that
Yes.
like live
Yeah,
to
it was a
his mom?
Facebook Live.
It was a Facebook Live, so his
his
mom
mom.
was watching.
Yes.
Yes.
So and she did nothing to stop.
No.
Then
she's an
she's
accessory,
as-
right?
yeah.
It's like grown-up terrorist Halloween on crack.
Right.
Right.
Look at me, Mom. I'm a gladiator.
It's like
That's good, honey.
Yeah, it's like a sedition con.
Yeah. And he was dressed as a Roman gladiator, right?
I'm wearing. Look, I had to spray paint these Hulk fists, and they look like Donald Trump fingers pinching words that he doesn't understand in the teleprompter. You know when he does that?
They're saying I'm a citizenist. I can't even say citizen.
Yes, I can't. Every time I say sedition, people on either side of me get wet.
You know, it's not easier to say insurrectionist. That's not easy.
That's right. I'm blinding people.
Oh, we enjoy ourselves. 49 minutes after the hour.
Murders.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Thank you all for gathering here on the Capitol steps for this edition.
Carol Channing.
All
The
these
nation
people
of
have
Carol
drowned.
Channing and Gladiator.
Yes, all these people have drowned in the name of Trump.
Simon's our girl's best friend, Mom.
That's right. So bad.
Awful.
Well, hello, Donald. Yes,
No,
hello,
hello,
Donald.
Oh, no.
Our rightful president is back.
I can't see. I need windshield wipers on my glasses.
50 minutes after the hour.